Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today you're not looking into my face, you're looking into a drawing. I just want to explain a little bit about the caging systems. When I speak about a 5-tier cage, I mean there's 5 cages on one tower. 5. And then on this specific tower, my measurements are 1.2 meters by 600 deep by 250 high. So this is more for a production kind of setup, or somebody that doesn't have a lot of space but want to have at least 80 birds or 75 birds. So I'm going to explain to you now how do I do it and how to occupy these cages. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cages. In each cage I put 12 hens, 3 roosters. So it means in this 5 cages I've got 60 hens and 15 roosters, which equals to 75 birds. 60 eggs, it's about 60 eggs a day. Then you can times it by 7, then you can more or less work out the amount of eggs you would be able to get out of this cage. So first of all, I want to speak about the cage, and then I'm going to show you how to space the cages better, so you can get more birds into a small space without overcrowding, without the ventilation becoming a big problem and stuff like that. So yeah, this setup houses 60 hens and 15 roosters, which equals to 75 birds. Yeah, I've got a drawings on this. If you want, you can ask me, then I can send it to you in a PDF form if you want to see yourself. So yeah, this is the first cage. I'm gonna show you the big cage. Okay, welcome back. So now I'm showing you out of one of my personal cages. The shed is 6 meters long by 4 meters deep, and the way I arranged it is, when you get into the door over there, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 5-tier cages showing towards the alley, and then opposite them I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cages facing them. And this, the arrows you see here is the walkway. There, that's my walkway. So then at the back of this cages I've got another 4 cages facing up towards the top cages. So over here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of 5-tier cages, which is about 960 hens, 240 roosters. In total is 1,200 birds I've got in this setup here. So the previous cage I've showed you, this is the exact one. If you look from the front view, this is what you're gonna see. This is the top view, and then over here is the side view. So there's one cage facing in, that cage facing towards the front cage. Then at that cage's back there's another cage facing to the back, and then there's a cage facing to the front. So this is a left view of this drawing here. So it's basically simple. There's your walkway there, and then over there and over there you can store your food. What I've done is I'm storing my food over there, and I've got a sorting table over here with racks on it, where you can stack your eggs and your whatever you want to stack there, you can stack them there. And then I can, over here you can see exactly how much hens I've got, how much roosters I've got, the full quantity of the cage. Yeah, so you don't need much space to house a lot of birds. Like I said, this is 6 meters by 4 meters, and you've got a lot of birds in a small space. Remember what I said in the previous video is your ventilation must be right. So always make sure your ventilation is right, but you mustn't have wind on the birds. So what I've got a fan over here, extractor fan over here, and an extractor fan over here on top in the roof, and then I've got an inlet over here. So both these fans sucks from there out, and there's no draft. You don't want a draft because draft makes wind, and the wind makes a bird sick. So we want to try and avoid that. So yeah, I can give you the whole plan if you want to. Then you can see exactly what sits where, and maybe it can work for you. One thing I wanted to mention: the front road measures 800. This one measures 600, and that one measures 600. That's more than enough space to be able to maneuver in between the cages. But like I said, this works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for you, but if it works for me, it has to work for you. Yeah, you don't need 10 6 meter by 4 meter cages to get everything going. You can have one that house a lot of birds. So but it's all up to you how you want to do it. I just made a small example of mine, and yeah, I hope it can help you. If you want any of the drawings, if you want any custom drawings, you can reach out to me. I will send it to you, and yeah, well, let's help each other grow. Thanks guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps the channel to get more views and more people able to see the videos. Yeah, I would just appreciate it. Thanks. Any questions, anything, you can drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.